Hello, and welcome to the Soulful Self-Development Podcast. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Hannah Sutherland. I'm a lover of all things self-care, personal development, and spirituality. I have created this podcast to help you grow into the most soulful version of yourself while creating more joy, magic, and purpose in your everyday life. If you're ready to live a life so full, then you, my friend, have come to the right place. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and now let's dive deep. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Soulful Self-Development Podcast. Today, I have a very special guest, my niece, Quinn. Quinn, say hi. Tell us about yourself.
Is that I like nature and flowers and butterflies.
Oh, no way. I also like all
and
those things.
And ladybugs. And my auntie and grandma and grandpa.
And grandpa. So we decided today we were going to talk about nature. All about nature. So, Quinn, why do you think that nature is so special and so important?
Well, because it's kind of beautiful.
It is beautiful. It's so beautiful.
And that flowers grow.
Flowers grow. And don't you think that's kind of magic?
Yeah.
That flowers can just grow.
And I love roses.
Yeah, because your name is Quinn Rose. You're like named after the roses. Because they're so beautiful, like you.
And I like the color red. And roses are red.
Roses are red, but roses are actually lots of different colors.
Oh, blossoms? Yellow?
Well, a blossom is like a flower. Like, it's a very general term. It's not a specific term. So, yes, they can be yellow. They could also be all kinds of colors.
Blossom's kind of a good name.
It is a good name.
Blossom.
I used to love Strawberry Shortcake, and Orange Blossom was one of my favorite characters.
And I love bees.
Bees?
Because bees, help the flowers grow.
That is true.
And we have this thing that saves the bees.
Saves the bees? That's important. Bees are very important because they pollinate, right? That's what makes the flowers grow. They take the pollen from one flower to another flower, and then it makes the flowers grow. And without the bees, we wouldn't have any flowers. Butterflies also pollinate. Butterflies are pretty special.
Do ladybugs
Pollinate? Probably a little bit. I wouldn't say they're like reliable enough to leave pollination up to the ladybugs, but they probably pollinate just by flying around to different plants.
And
ladybugs live mostly in the grass, I think.
And if we didn't have plants, well, mostly ladybugs, they couldn't
live anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also if we didn't have plants, we would die because plants make oxygen and that's how we breathe. Did you know that?
No.
Plants are like reverse of humans. So us as humans, we breathe in oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide, and plants breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen. So plants need us and we need plants to live. Isn't that pretty special?
Yeah.
Like what? I think that's magic.
Yeah. And the thing is that I like about butterflies is that there's all kinds of them, but sometimes there might, at the cocoon, a butterfly might come out or a moth. Out of a cocoon.
Yeah, that is true. Because when you see the little caterpillars, like you never know, is this caterpillar going to be a butterfly or a moth?
Well, I hope most of them are butterflies. Because moths kind of
scare you a little bit?
Yeah.
Moths I don't hate moths, but I don't like that they eat your clothes.
What?
Yeah, they eat cotton. So if a moth got in your closet, it could eat a hole in your shirt. You didn't know that? They won't hurt anything, but that's just what they eat. Is clothes or sheets or blankets. What else do you think is super special about nature?
Is that you can also grow food.
Yes. Very true.
And sometimes my mom lets me help with the garden.
Yeah.
And what's not good is that you can't let the weeds grow.
Yeah, you don't want the weeds because then they take all the nutrients from the plants that you're trying to grow.
Yeah.
But don't you think it's pure magic that all you do is put a seed in the ground and then a whole plant comes out?
Yeah.
How does it know how to do that?
Well, because the water, it makes it grow.
Water makes it grow, and sunlight. The sunshine and the
But
water.
sometimes plants can have sunlight. They put in some things if they can't have sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes they need sunlight, so you put them in a sun place.
Mm-hmm. True.
And rain is good for plants.
Rain is good for the plants. Yeah, they need water. They need
because they need rainwater.
Yeah. Is it better than hose water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is about plants, if you don't water them, it's not good. They couldn't make it. And if you put too much water, they couldn't make it either.
True, they're finicky. You got to have the right amount. And every plant is different.
Well, you should always do 1 water a day.
1 water a day. Well, unless it's like a succulent. Succulents don't like water. You only have to water them like once every couple weeks. Or I watered my succulents too much and then they died.
Well, mostly, like, about bees is that, like, the queen bees, only the queen bee has babies.
That is true. Only 1 bee in the whole hive. Yep, she makes all the worker bees.
And the bees who work get the honey.
Mm-hmm.
And the queen stays in the honey place.
In the hive.
In the hive. And they put the honey in this place.
In the little comb. In the honeycombs?
In the honeycombs.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And there's this show in Big Dora about honey and bees.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about flowers too. And these trolls wreck the flowers.
Oh no, what happens?
They dig the flowers out.
Oh, that's not good. The troll?
Yeah.
That darn troll.
They dig out the flowers to look for treasure.
Oh, but they just killed the flowers and they didn't even find treasure, I bet.
So in Yago, he has this thing that controls magnet, and they didn't know where it was, so they digged in these certain places. So they dig gently to get the treasure.
Yeah, that's cool. Did you know that I have a friend that is a beekeeper, and he has his own beehives, and he gets to keep all the honey.
What?
Yeah, maybe next year I'll have to take you to see them. Would you like that?
No fair.
No, I can take you. I've never seen it myself, but I bet you that my friend would show us. I didn't know you like bees so much.
Well, I like how bees have a pattern.
Yeah, he gave me some fresh honey this year. It was really good. He made it. Well, the bees made it, but he got it out of the beehives, which I think is pretty cool. So I want you to, do you think that people, listeners, should spend more time outside?
Yeah.
And do you feel better when you spend time outside?
Yeah. But I don't kind of feel better once it's winter.
Yeah.
I feel kind of nice when it's summer, because I get to lay in like a chair and I can lay and I could have some lemonade.
Yeah. That is the best part about summer.
And about summer is about something is that you might get mad is that your ice cream might melt or your chocolate might melt.
That is true. That happens in the summer. You just got to eat it faster.
Well, yeah, it's kind of good to have a frozen treat in summer.
Yeah, because it's so hot. It feels nice. We're going to have to go to the Scoop this summer. It's my favorite ice cream place.
And my favorite ice cream place is Marble Slab.
Marble Slab? I haven't been there in a long time.
Maybe we could go there at Auntie time.
At Auntie time?
Yeah.
Okay. Today?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to ask you one more question to share with our audience before we go get Marble Slab. Do you believe in magic?
Yeah.
And why?
Well, because, like, fairies are kind of magic.
That is true. I've seen a real life fairy. It was pretty magical.
Well, fairies, the tooth fairy you can't see mostly.
Yeah.
Or Santa.
Mhm.
Or the Easter Bunny.
Mhm. All right. Anything else we should say?
Well, it's about it, like, as nature is that, well, like, it's pretty sunny, and the sun spells with an S with Sawyer.
True.
And I do like the sun because it shines.
And you want to know something I think is pretty cool about the sun? Is no matter how many clouds are in the sky, the sun is always shining.
Well, the thing is about the sun and the moon is that the sun is a boy and the moon is a girl.
That is true. How did you know that?
Myself.
You're so smart. The sun is a masculine energy and the moon is a feminine energy. That is true.
Well, it's about like flowers that they're pretty pretty and they kind of smell.
They smell good, yeah.
Well, the thing is I love about flowers that they're part of nature. And bees are part of nature.
And guess what? You are a part of nature.
What?
Yeah.
Am I a tree or something?
Yeah, but it's like how the animals are part of nature. We're just animals.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we are.
Am I a flower?
In the flower? Well, no, you're not going to get eaten by a flower. But
No, I said, am I a flower?
Oh, are you a flower? Well, you are Quinn Rose, so kind of you are a flower.
Yay, I'm a flower.
You can be whatever you want to be, you know? Okay. Is
Knock, knock.
that all for today? Should we say thank you to everyone who listened?
Thank you.
Thank you for listening. Say love you.
Love you.
Blow 'em a kiss. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in today and making Soulful Self-Development possible. I am grateful for each and every one of you. If you enjoyed the show today, make sure you rate, review, and subscribe. Stay tuned for new episodes coming out every Wednesday. You can connect with me on social media at soulful.self.development. I would absolutely love to hear from you. You guys make my heart so full. See you next time.